guys, welcome back to Lessons and Reflections with Stacy, and in today's video I will be doing a quick little get ready with me and also touching on a few topics that is happening in today's society. So let's get into this video. Okay, hi guys, I hope all is well. I just need to add a little bit more chapstick because my lips are just like so dry. And this is my offer. Lip gloss. Guys, my forehead is like breaking out like OD. And I know it's because like, you know, it's almost that time of the month. But it's like, it's so crazy because my forehead never really breaks out. It's always like my cheek or something. But like, come on, it's Rice Krispie treats up there. Like I can't. But anyway. So, hi guys, we just gonna get started. I feel like I haven't did a video in a while. And to be completely honest, like my reason behind it is, I don't have no reason. I feel like I just didn't want to. Like I was not in the mood to do anything, to be completely honest. Just considering everything that's been going on in this world, and just like you know, just my personal thoughts on like just my personal life and everything. It just like I just was not in the mood to make a video. And this is one thing that you know, originally I created this YouTube channel to just spread awareness on things that is going on in today's society, for encouragement, for women empowerment. But I also made a promise to myself that I will not feel obligated to put a video out just because. You get what I mean? Like I don't want to just throw a video out just because I want to hurry up and give you guys content. Like, to be honest, no. Like that's not me. That's not me at all. Like I have to feel physically and mentally up to doing something in order for me to even put anything out. And that's just what it is. Like I honestly was just not in the mood to make a video. I was just busy with my own thoughts and just doing things that matter, to be honest. And not saying that you know I'm leaving you guys hanging and you guys don't matter. It's not that. It's just more so I feel like it was way more important things going on in this world than me just trying to scramble up some content to throw out there. Like that wasn't important to me. So that's the reason why you guys probably haven't seen me post a video. And there's honestly no excuse. It's simply because I didn't want to. I wasn't feeling. I'm not even gonna put it on my forehead because I can't. But yeah. So that's honestly the reasoning behind why. You know, y'all haven't seen me in the video. I've been pretty active here and there on you know, social media, just put it in my 2 cents. But as far as like making a video, just really feeling up to sitting down thinking about some content, like that just was not important for me. It didn't feel right to me. And you know, I wanted to give you guys something that was, you know, organic and true to me and what I stand for. And if I'm not 100% okay, I cannot give you guys any content that's going to be original, that's going to be authentic. So so yeah, so that's the reason. But today I was like, you know, I want to do a video. And honestly, like this video is just like me telling you guys like what I've been up to, just how I feel about what's going on, my opinion on things, and like, you know, just where I stand with what's happening. And first and foremost, Black Lives Matter. Period. Okay. You know, it's just honestly right now, it's just a real, it's a really hard time right now. It's so hard right now. And I don't know, my emotions been so up and down, and to be real, it's like one minute I could be good, the next minute, I don't know, I mentally feel heavy. And honestly, it's because of what's happening in this world, and also just my own, you know, personal thoughts of what I'm going to do next with my own personal like career choice, and just figuring out, you know, that path and that direction that I want to go in. So it's just like, I don't know, one minute I don't always, I'm a very positive person, but I don't always wake up on you know, the good side of the bed. Like, that's just not realistic. Like, for me, I just don't, you know. And I also feel like it's important for me to share that with you guys, because I don't want y'all to ever feel like everything is always peachy keen, because it's not. And for anybody out there that's trying to make it seem as if it is, I mean, come on, y'all. Y'all know damn well we are human. We have our days, and I feel like we are entitled to those days. And one thing that I'm honestly learning, oh, I got a little in here. One thing that I'm learning is to allow myself to be in those feelings. I feel like I'm such like a positive person, to the point where if something happens, or if you know, I don't know, just if something happened, I just quickly shift gears and think like, okay, this happened for a reason. I'm a true believer in things happen for a reason. But sometimes I could be too quick to say these things, and although that's how I truly feel, but I'm learning to allow myself to be in that. If I'm not feeling like myself, to be in that, not for long. You know, I'm still practicing. Not for long. I can't be in the negative, or the no, not even the negative, but just more so of just that down feeling. I don't know. I can't be in that for long. But I'm allowing myself to be in that mood, to be in that feeling, because it's necessary sometimes. It's necessary to just vent, and to be in your feelings about, especially everything that's going on, and on top of, you know, just having your own personal issues. Is like, you know, it could weigh on you sometimes. So, but yeah, for the most part, I'm just allowing myself to be in those feelings, and not being so quick to shift gears, if that make any sense, you know. So yeah, that's where I'm at with that. RIP to George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, countless others. It's just, I feel like this, where we are right now in this world, it is so I don't know, it's dark. But then, like, one side of me is like, oh my God, like, where's this world coming to? Then the other side is like, you know, I am really proud of the unity we showed in these past few weeks. And that right there shows, if we stay together, we could accomplish so much. So I really hope that we continue with this and be consistent, and continue raising our voices even when we feel like we're not being heard. Continue raising our voices and raise as loud as you can. And I understand sometimes this fight could be extremely tiring. I can understand this fight, because sometimes we could feel defeated. But as long as we don't give up, I think that's all that matters. It's just really unfortunate that we are, I don't know, we are cared differently depending on our like, based on our skin complexion. Like that's really crazy to me, But this is something that's been going on for centuries, and it's not, this right here is nothing brand new. It's just it's being filmed, and that's definitely something that I read too. Like, this is, racism is not new, it's just being filmed, and that is facts. I appreciate that things are being filmed, because we're able to see what's been going on. I mean, even behind closed doors, it's been going on for so long. But for us to actually see what's going on, and for us to take a stand and do something about it, I think, you know, that's a great thing. You know, but I want us to practice taking a stand and doing the right thing when no one is looking. Taking a stand, doing the right thing before death has to happen. You know, I feel like unity happens when death happens, and it's unfortunate a bad thing have to happen in order for things to be looked at a certain way. And granted, I understand sometimes that's life, but with this particular situation that's been going on for so long, like, let's fight for each other every day, like every single day. Not when the camera's on, not when it's beneficial for you, just simply because we are human beings, and we know if we were in that predicament, what would we want for our family, if our family was in this situation, or even for ourselves, you know? It's like, I just want us to practice that kind of thinking just a little bit more. You know, I know we have a long way to go, but sticking together is a start. And for all of those who say this is not my fight, you are part of the problem, okay? You are part of the problem. This is your fight, and it just goes to show. It just goes to show those kind of people, and that's why I always say, pay attention to the people who are silent when it comes down to this matter, and because that right there speaks volume. You just really have to pay attention to those kind of people. And my thing is this: if you're unaware, educate yourself. Educate yourself. That's it. Like, all you gotta do is educate if you're interested in wanting to know. But a lot of people who's ignorant and would be like, okay, this is not my fight, they don't feel the need to educate themselves, because they're not the ones that's going through what we're going through. And to me, that's just, it's sad. That's sad. That is really sad. You know, another thing too is we need to work on getting our community tighter. I feel like sometimes we could be so quick to kill one another, and it's like, we don't need to be doing that. Like, we have a whole line of people out there waiting to kill us. Why are we giving them a head start? Like, why are we doing that? You know, like, we fight each other over stupidity, over ignorance, just over the littlest things. You get what I mean? And it's like, we fighting each other, but then expect somebody else from a different race to fight for us. Like, we have to demonstrate. We have to demonstrate, and we have to be a unity and fight for each other first before we even expect anybody else to fight for us. You know, it's just mind-blowing, certain things. Like, but one thing I could say is this right here is a huge eye-opener if you look at it and view it that way. It's a huge eye-opener for me, for the people who were associates, or people who you thought was your friends, and just seeing how they react to what's currently happening. I'm sure it was an eye-opener for a lot of people as well, because it'd be those silent ones who be speaking volume, you know. So it's an eye-opener for that, and it's also an eye-opener just for the things that we need to work on as a whole, collectively. We can't do this by ourselves. We can't do it. you know. It's just unfortunate, man. Very unfortunate. But I encourage you all to educate yourself. If you don't know, educate. Educate yourself on what's currently happening. And eliminate the color and just simply look at us as just human beings. If we could view each other as human beings, maybe things would start going in the right direction. That's what I hope. That's what I hope for. But you know, I also know that God is in control, and what we can't control, we leave it up to Him. We only in control of our actions and you know, just ourselves, really. So just guys, just let's be more cautious about what we're doing. But I am honestly really happy about how we going about certain things, as far as just, you know, sticking together to get things done. And for the most part, we're not stopping. I've noticed people are still fighting, still going, and I feel like this is what we need. And consistency is key. We got to keep going and continue fighting the fight. You know, I feel like 2020 has definitely been challenging. We've been hit with so many obstacles. And it's okay to take a break, because I know with everything that's going on top of your own personal things, things could be really overwhelming and really stressful. And if y'all need to take a break to just woosah and just do for y'all, take care of you guys, like mentally, physically, and emotionally, do so. You know, don't feel obligated to do something that you know mentally and emotionally you can't be there to do. Just do what feels right to you. You know, and honestly guys, that's just where I've been. You know, I just, days when I feel great, you know, I do something great. Or days when I'm feeling you know, not so myself, or when I having, like, you know, these back and forth emotions, I just do something that's been, you know, that's more therapeutic for me. Like, for instance, I'm getting into nails. Like, I feel like doing nails, I found a new hobby that's been extremely therapeutic for me. And I've been doing that, especially if I just want to get my mind off of things, or if I need, like, just like a break, a mental break. I go right to my nail station. I go right to my nail station and just start allowing my creative juices to flow. And yeah, that's just what I've been doing. Find a hobby, or find something that interests you, and something that you really like to do, you know, to get your mind off of certain things, because you know, certain things, they can weigh on you. But I hope all you guys are doing well, and I hope that you guys are, you know, taking care of yourself and putting yourselves first, and you know, taking care of your mind, your body, and soul. you know, I've just been like hanging with family, hanging with my fiance. My fiance, you know, she still works, so she still works, so she's doing her thing. But yeah, we try to spend as much time together and really cherish each other. Like, life is so short, yo. Life is so short. And I'm definitely utilizing this time and soaking it up to be with my family, my loved ones, people who I cherish, people who I love, and reminding them every day that they matter and that I love them. And I think that is so important sometimes. Although this quarantine, you know, of course nobody, it's so crazy because I always say this was a vacation that was needed, especially when I was working. But unfortunately, the way this happened, like, you know, just losing so many lives was definitely not the ideal vacation. It's just my heart and condolences go out to, you know, all the families. It's just a very unfortunate situation. But I feel like this right here, during this time, a lot of people reconnected, and a lot of things happen that wouldn't necessarily happen if we were still living our normal lives. Because sometimes we on the go, we forget to say, you know, I love you. We forget to check up on the people that we love. We forget to just do the things that matter when we on go mode. And I think this right here kind of slowed us down. Well, we really had no choice to be slowed down, but it slowed us down to really put in the forefront what's important and what really matters. You know, well, I could say for me, I don't want to speak for everybody, but for me and for some of the people that you know, I know, it allowed them to see things a little differently. And to me, I think that's a beautiful thing. You know, again, it's unfortunate that it has to happen in such a negative light, but you know, you have to look at the positive in certain things. But yeah, what you guys been up to? I hope you guys are doing well. I hope all is well with you and your family, and I hope you guys understand. I hope you guys understand, like, why, you know, why I didn't post anything, but new content will soon follow. And you know, eventually I know we will get back to our like regular programming. But for the time being, it's so important to just do what feels right to you and not what you think you should do or for the benefit of others. It's no. You have to stay true to yourself, and you know, just do what feels right to y'all. And again, I didn't tell y'all or show y'all what I put on my face, right? I'm horrible at this. I'm sorry, y'all. I'll tell y'all in a minute. But this is, you know, I really I don't know, I really try new things when it comes down to my makeup, especially during this time. Like, it's too hot for all extras. But yeah, so this is MAC Fashion Legacy, and you know, my Maybelline lash lift that I'm obsessed with. Guys, if you haven't tried this out, y'all really need to go try it out. I think it's $10.99 and I got this from CVS. This is so bomb. Like, this is perfect for length and volume and to like lift, especially for me because, you know, my eyelashes can be so straight. This is one of my new favorites. I actually really love this. And you already know, of course, my infallible Classic Tan 109. There's nothing extravagant here. My Morphe concealer in C355, and my Morphe eyebrow pencil in chocolate mousse, and also the ink felt tip from Morphe as well. The eyebrow gel. I got all Morphe right now. Well, except for the mascara and the thing. And then, you know, my all-time favorite. I'm always ODing with this. But yeah, that's the Luminous setting mist. But yeah, guys, this was something like really quick. A really quick look. Just something like so I could like, I guess, look cute in the house because, you know, but yeah, guys, so that was just my take on the things that's happening and where I'm at, my headspace. And guys, just remember, view us all as humans, and let's just all be kind to each other and not just say but do. And I encourage you all who don't know, get to know, figure it out, and yeah, try to be positive in all the craziness that's going on in this world. And I know it's easy said than done, but you know, when you feel like it's some days that you just don't want to get up, or you tired, or you want to just sleep all day, or you're just not feeling like you're your normal self, it's okay to be in that feeling. And that's something that I am telling myself, you know, and something that I am practicing, you know. So it's a little challenging. It's a little challenging, but sometimes life just forces you to do things and view things differently, that you kind of have no choice but to go a certain route, even when you want to go the opposite. You know, it's just all about coming out of our comfort zone. But yes, but yeah, I hope everybody's doing okay. I hope all is well out there. And again, RIP to all our beautiful people that we lost. Condolence to their family, and we're going to continue fighting. We're going to continue fighting, and we're not going to fight until we get justice. No justice, no peace. Period. Black Lives Matter. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time, bye guys.